Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading. And as usual, I hope you're doing well. And Cancer, if you are new here and we haven't met, I'm Joe. And I'll be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Okay? Cancer, please do keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general. So just take whatever resonates, leave the rest behind. Don't try to force fit anything. And the best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, and that's usually how it works. Okay? Cancer, do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the other readings that I've done for your sign. But more than anything, do yourself this favor, please. Do check what other signs you have in your other placements, mostly your Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then you might want to check some of the readings that I've done for those specific signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you, usually means that your messages are coming stronger from those placements. Sometimes that happens. It all depends on your current life path or journey. Please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support a channel. And thanks to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate it very, very, very much. All right, Cancer. Okay, one more. Cancer, you have the Six of Cups as the starting energy of your reading, or the current energy that you're dealing with. Okay, this is about probably reminiscing in the past, having some childhood memories. Maybe some of you are meant to heal something or make peace with something from your past. Okay, maybe you're meant to pick up something that you left behind. Could be a hobby, something that made you happy, fulfilled you at an emotional level. Okay. It's also probably telling us that, you know, Cancer, life's too short, you know. Try to make the best out of every day. Enjoy it. Live it to the fullest like a child would. Okay. Allow yourself to be pretty much like a child. Childlike energy. And you know, don't allow yourself to be curious, innocent, and take time to stop and smell the flowers once in a while. Some of you, there's a message also, not all of you, but maybe you've been thinking about something from the past, you know, and maybe they're telling you that it wasn't the right time back then. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's how this folds out. The energy that's crossing you could be a challenge or a blockage. Just the Eight of Cups. Strange energy to be crossing this. Okay, it's about leaving something behind, something that doesn't emotionally fulfill us anymore, and we're meant to go after something more fulfilling. It's not that it's strange, it's just, I don't know if you're being called to reconnect with something from your past, or something that made you happy, or just that emotional fulfillment, okay? To live and enjoy life to the fullest, and maybe there's something that's kind of like holding you back, and maybe that's what you're meant to walk away from, okay? I sense that whatever it is that you're dealing with, I don't think it emotionally fulfills you. Maybe it did at some point, but I think it doesn't anymore. This is why you are probably thinking about moving towards something more emotional. I don't know. But are you having a hard time moving away from this? Let's see. Yes, you are. The energy that's crowning your conscious mind, and you are aware of it. You're constantly thinking of it, is the Four of Pentacles. So yes, you are holding on very tight to something where you're having a hard time walking away from. Okay? So let me see how I'm trying to work this around the Six of Cup energy. What is the Six of Cup energy exactly? I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but whatever you're holding on to, it's draining you. It's making you tired. You are burnt out. You are fatigued. You are exhausted of trying to hold on to this, not wanting to let go of it. I mean, look at the body language of that individual right here. I mean, he's about to pass out, right? I mean, he's holding so tight, he just doesn't want to let that coin, it's about to, I don't know, it's just real weird. But yeah, you are holding on very tight to this. You are aware of that. You don't want to let go of this. But I don't know if you are aware that it's not doing you any well. Okay? Could be this connected with his childhood memories. Maybe it's something that it used to be very joyful. And you're holding on to it because the value of it, that's what it means to you, even if it's no longer fulfilling. Oy, I don't know. Let's see. Cancer. Yeah. Jesus. Cancer. The energy that's below you, your subconscious mind, you're not aware of this. And you should. They want you to really pay more attention to this. It's the Nine of Cups. Cancer, you're meant to focus more on your own emotional fulfillment. You have to understand that whatever, only you can make yourself happy. Okay? Only you can give yourself this emotional fulfillment. And that's what you're not seeing clearly here. This is why you do have to move away from this, from the 8 to the 9. You're having a hard time. Why? Because you can't let go of it. Maybe you are anchored to it by the past. You are reminiscing the past. It's kind of like you're just thinking about the good old days, the way it used to be, okay? And whatever it is that you're dealing with, it could be a relationship, it could be, I don't know, any situation in your life, but it's just taking you to the past. And this is why you can't let go of it. And you're holding on to it because it gives you a sense of security. You are aware of that also, okay? But that's why they're telling you, no, the only thing that can give you security is yourself. That's why you have this in the conscious and this in the subconscious. You see, it's a struggle within that you're going through. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's see, this is a tough one, Cancer. The energy that's behind you, recent past, where you're coming from, what you're leaving or should be leaving behind, or it's just the reason why you're going through this. Ten of Swords. There has been some type of betrayal, some type of hurt, some type of lying, cheating. If it could be a relationship, it could be anything, a job environment, even with family members. And they did a number on you, didn't they? And you're holding on so tight, so dearly tight to this. You're having some type of faith, hope that maybe things will work out. I don't like that. I don't like that energy at all. Because then we are going through the self-betrayal. You see, there's no worse betrayal than your own self-betrayal. I mean, take that from me. Once people hurt us, we have to understand and we have to be true to ourselves that maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to move on, you know. But if we stick around trying to see if something will work out, something will improve, then you're doing the worst betrayal on yourself. You're meant to get up. You're meant to get on your feet, pull these swords out, and this is 10 swords. That's the last of the journey that you've been through. This. Sorry, this is my dog that she sometimes has trouble breathing. And but yeah, you have to understand that it can't get worse than this. It can if you do just sit and wait to see if something will work out or not, or if something can be fixed. Okay? And this is all coming from this not wanting to let go. Wow. In front of you, where you're headed to, what's coming towards you, near future, or where you should be headed to, or you will if you do understand what you have to go through here, or what you have to do. As a Queen of Swords. You know, with this 10 of Swords, I'm getting the idea that if you really do understand what you're going through, if you are truly loyal to yourself, you're going to stand up and you're going to pick all these swords. You're going to pull all these swords. And then you're going to forge a sword with all those swords, which is that sword of truth. And then you're going to be more true and loyal to yourself. And then you're going to understand, because the queens are about understanding. They sit in this power where they start understanding things, they start analyzing things, you know. And you're going to take the sword and then you're going to you're going to take a final decision. You're going to say, I think it's time to cut something out of my life and move on. Move on, move away. And this is being true and loyal to yourself. You're starting to get some type of clarity and understanding and it's all coming from this, okay? I hope you do that. So this betrayal was meant for you to grow, okay? As painful as it is, it could have been part of your path. And for you to understand that there's nothing in this whole world or life that can make you happy but yourself. The only one you can rely on is just yourself, that's all, not on others, okay? There's something about the timing also, about the Six of Cups, you know, it's just, if it's like a relationship, maybe you met or you came together, it wasn't the right time, or both of you were not in the same level. You see how one child is bigger than the other? It means that maybe, you know, there was some type of a gap. Okay? It doesn't have to be an age gap. It can be just intellectual, a way of thinking, a way of seeing things, which is what I'm starting to pick out in this with this Queen of Swords, you know. This is someone who's starting to become a little more intellectual now, more clarity. And, you know, maybe you are ascending, and unfortunately, when we grow, we expect others to grow with us. That's when we start holding on tight to things. But we can feel how we are being literally ripped apart. You know, it's like we just don't mix anymore. Sometimes with the people that we love, or things that we love, or, you know, because it could be a job, whatever. I think you are outgrowing this. So there is some type of gap, and that happens. We're meant to leave behind those who do not evolve, okay? And we can't feel sorry for them or anything. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them. It's just you have to understand that everybody has their timing, And some people evolve and some people don't. And it's because this was not their lifetime to do that. This was your lifetime to put the work on you, And it happens. It happens. And I know a few people that I used to love a lot, and I still look at them, and I notice that they haven't really changed a bit. It's like, how is it possible that after 30 plus years, they're still the same? And it's almost like they're even predictable still, because I knew them then, and I still know them now. Even if I haven't seen them for a long time, I already know how they're going to respond. And it's because they never put that work, or they just never had to go through something life-changing. And this is life-changing for you, okay? And it's making you understand better things about yourself, starting to learn things about yourself, which is also with that Queen of Swords, It's not just about cutting things out of your life, and getting the clarity and blah, 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 but it's also learning more about yourself. It's that beautiful queen energy, very divine feminine energy. It doesn't matter what gender you are, but it's that inner work. Okay, queens do a lot of inner work. Kings don't. Okay, and it's because queens are more spiritual or more divine, and I would say it's a better energy to be in. They have to be balanced. That's the whole thing. This is how you should see or respond to the situation, or it's a representation of you in this reading. It's the Ace of Cups, self-love, self-support, okay? It's that understanding, okay? It's kind of neat because we have the 8 of Cups walking towards the 9. And then if we get the 9 plus 1, we get the 10 of Cups. And that's finally having it all. Seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, seeing the rainbow after the storm. But it's that 10 cup energy is just everybody's wish fulfillment, But there has to be some healing, some inner work, okay? Forgiveness, acceptance, okay? And when I say forgiveness, it's both ways. Self-forgiveness. Don't be too hard on yourself because you didn't want to let go of something, okay? It's perfectly normal, okay? I can take any. I quit smoking just exactly in a few more days. It'll be 1 year that I quit smoking. I didn't want to let go of it. I didn't. I was so hard on myself, but I wanted to quit, and it was just, But it's the same thing with anything, It's so hard to let go of something, but at the same time, you just don't want it anymore. And you start self-critique, This is what this card is also, don't be too hard on yourself, It's part of your path, and it's for you to. And as I was saying, forgiveness, self-forgiveness, but also forgiveness with the situation, with the other individuals that you've dealt with. I know it's hard, but if you can, okay? They always say you have to forgive others to have the proper closure. I really don't think so, okay? You have to have forgiveness with the situation at least, okay? Try to understand why you had to go through the situation, okay? You're a human being. It's normal to sometimes hold some type of resentment, okay? It's very hard to completely heal, But just don't hold on to that bitterness, to that, just let go of that, okay? And you don't have to tell anyone that, that you forgive them. No, you don't have to do that, okay? Just make peace with the situation, and that will help you a lot, okay? But the self-love, support, is really something you have to work on within yourself. Okay? Surrounding and influencing you. Chariot, that's you right there. Cancerian energy. Okay? This is about you. This is a situation that was meant to make you grow, step into your power, because that's your major arcana. Okay? But also to, to put you on the right track, to move on, to leave behind what is meant to be left behind, and for you to understand that you are in charge of your life. Only you are behind the steering wheel, you're in your driver's seat. You're the one who has to say, it's time to move on, and try not to look back as much as you can. Okay, that's another impossible thing. People always say, don't look back, don't look at the past. Bullshit. If you need to look at the past, just do it without emotions. Do it with knowledge. Okay, you'll understand that later. Okay, but sometimes when you're hiking, the journey is long, and you need to stop for a minute, and then what's the first thing you do? What's the natural behavior? You look back to see how far you've come. Sometimes we need to look back to see how far we've come. Okay, so don't let anyone tell you, don't look back. Just keep moving. That's all, Cancer. Okay, and if you need to stop, it's just to rest, but then continue moving on. Okay, this is in your hopes and fears. Tower, Scorpio energy. Okay, you're afraid that you have to make something, you have to tear something down. You're afraid that something has to collapse. So we're holding on so damn tight to this. You don't want this to collapse, okay? There's a separation here of two individuals, so masculine, feminine, It doesn't have to be a relationship, like I said, but it can be between you and other individuals, or a situation, a job environment, I don't know, whatever you're dealing with. But you're also asking yourself, if I do this, will I be okay? Okay, you will, because this individual who's falling, he's almost like diving, trying to fall in a more calculated manner. The woman is not, she's more falling backwards, she's screaming like, she's out of control. But he's more kind of like, more in a jumping kind of like, if you prepare yourself for this should be you. And if you do this, you see all the yachts around him? That's divine intervention. That's divine protection. She doesn't have him around her. Okay? That means that if you prepare yourself for this, and you accept, and you allow things to be as they should be, and you understand that you cannot control things. Maybe that's the other thing that you are aware of, I hope. That something is out of your control, and you can't keep holding on to it anymore. Okay? If you allow this, if you understand, if you allow yourself to understand and accept this, then you will be protected, and everything should be okay. It will still be scary, shocking, okay? You will feel that your world is going to crumble, but you'll be okay, okay? Come on, Cancer. The world has been ending since humanity started this planet, okay? Everything's going to be okay. Every day has been the end of the world. Cancer, in your outcome or your advice, we have the Two of Wands. That's about you stepping out of this castle and allowing yourself to put yourself out there to expand. You have been in a situation for too long now, and you're meant to expand now. You're meant to put yourself out there. Not just to show the world who you are and what you are capable of, but to show yourself who you are and what you are capable of. It's that self-divine love. It's nice to show others who you are. Yeah. If it fits your ego, it's okay. Just keep it healthy. But you gotta show yourself, who you really are and what you can achieve. Okay? And how you can get out of situations like this and survive. Okay? How you can just move on. You don't want to be this individual. Looks weak, tired, exhausted, sick, maybe. Don't stay stuck. Start moving. Okay? Stop seeing things from afar. Stop just contemplating. Maybe some of you have been wishing for somehow a new beginning, but you haven't been able to do so for some strange reason. It's like stop staring at your dreams and desires from afar and just start moving on. Take that pentacle and plant it somewhere else. And stop focusing on what didn't work out, how things turned out. Okay? It's time for you to turn around and have a new beginning. That's your new beginning. Ace of Wands, Two of Wands. Okay? And two aces. It's a fresh new start. Stay and remain passionate. Maybe that's also, that Six of Cups. It's not just reminiscing on that past, but it's also reminding yourself that every day of your life, you have to live it in excitement. Okay? Remember, that's the symbol of that's a phallic symbol right there. Live life. Do things in life that excite you, that turn you on. Okay, that you enjoy. Okay? And live every life that way. Okay? Because that's what life is meant to be. You're not meant to stay stuck in an energy holding on to something that's not, especially if you're coming from this energy in your past. You don't want to hold on to that. There's your Five of Cups again. What type of life is this, Okay, Cancer, let's get additional messages from this other deck. Additional messages, advice, or warnings in case I'm missing something, and then we'll close the reading with the Dream Decoder Oracle deck, okay? Okay, one more. Nine of Cups. What other messages do you have for Cancer, please? What other messages do you have for Cancer? There's something else they need to know. What would it be, please? That's it. Page of Cups in the bottom, that's about you being true and loyal to yourself, to your emotions, to your desires. Don't ignore things. Don't let any situation emotionally manipulate you or anyone, okay? You're not meant to stay trapped like this little fish in this cup. This fish is meant to be out there in the back, the ocean, okay? But don't ignore your emotions, please. Okay, I got two jumpers. One of them is the Five of Swords. Okay. Any type of conflict, just don't engage with it. Don't engage with any lower vibrational energies. Don't let anything try to stop you, distract you, get the best of you. Okay. Just drop your swords and move away, move on. Okay, and the other card that jumped out is the Nine of Cups. Okay, it's about you Whatever you do, do it for yourself. Okay? So you shouldn't ignore your emotions. Okay? Now I have the Six of Cups and the Lovers, which is, I think you're meant to move towards something more divinely meant for you, whatever it is that you're dealing with. Okay? So we have the Six of Cups again, and the page, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, that's strong confirmation right there. Okay, it's about fulfilling yourself. Okay, Cancer. Let's close this reading now with a dream decoder. Remember, this dream, you may have already had it at some point in your life. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you never will. Okay, you don't have to. It could be a thought that keeps, popping into your mind out of nowhere. Maybe you're asking yourself, where's this thought coming from? That's your intuition. That's your subconscious mind. And if it's not, just take the message that best resonates for you. No, it's not that one. Okay, sorry. And remember that the message may or not be related or correlated with the reading. It doesn't have to. Just take it the best that resonates for you. Okay? This one. It says being late. Okay? And being late says turning up late for an appointment or event can have a range of possible meanings, usually on the theme of something problematic in your approach to some aspect of your life. Perhaps you're showing a lack of confidence or self-esteem, or not dealing effectively with practical matters. The most common manifestation is missing a flight or a train, a classic symbol of feeling overwhelmed or not up to the challenge of a task. An alternative meaning is loss of control, in particular, perhaps an inability to cope with deadlines or time pressures. Turning up late in general may be an alert suggesting you need to be more organized and disciplined. But sometimes it's a nudge to make you face your fears and deal with a situation you've been avoiding. If you've suffered a loss of some kind, being late may be straightforwardly a reflection of sorrow or regret. Okay. Well, I hope that message resonates for you somehow. Okay. Cancer, this is the best I can do for you. I truly hope this reading helps you and it gives you the guidance and the advice and answers that you are seeking at this moment of life. Okay. If you do like it and enjoy it, or it does help you somehow, please do hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And Cancer, as usual, I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye, Cancer.